Looking to have this lot de-stumped. So I had it clear cut. You can see all over there. I'll show you the back. So there were a couple monsters in here. Specifically this one, you can see compared to my hand. That one was a widowmaker, and that sort of prompted the whole project. But for the most part, it's pretty clear. You can see stumps sporadically. But they're now 3.5, 4 years old, and soft. I mean, this, I could wedge in there. That used to be rock solid pine, actually. No, it's clear cut. Actually, buzzing them flat would be fine. I know there'd be eventual sinkholes. This is fill. I was just going to have them filled on top of it. If that's any indication, those two, I guess that's probably a ton each. We're told by the guys who removed the trees, they told me that that would be enough to cover all the stumps. And then I thought, that's not a wise idea, because then I'm going to have sinkholes. But there's another one. That one could probably stay. That's a rinky-dink one. Zoom in here. That's part of a stump sitting on top of another. You can see how spaced out they are. There's probably as few as 30 and as many as 65. Basically, I want all this, just push them into the corners. And all this graded flat, and I'll seed it and all that. There's raspberries, about 1 million of them. That's the slash pile. It wasn't very dense with trees. I mean, you can see that that's kind of untouched, just clear, but it's kind of how it was. And I have some old footage. You'll be able to see that from when they did it 3-4 years ago. There's really not many in here. It was mostly old pines, and so the toxicity of the needles prevented things from growing, but there's branches all over the place. There's one. Oh, that's a rock. There's one. So wherever this kind of new growth is kind of how much I want to do. So this is an example of what the unfettered ground looks like. It's really not wooded much, because the guys that came, they got probably 4 double truckloads. You know, a truck that has a box truck and then another trailer behind it of logs. And there's not a ton of trees, but you know, I want to reclaim this so I can mow all day and curse. You know how that is. I got more raspberries. I'd eat some of them. Let me get one while I'm here. So to get an impression from kind of those trees, and you can just push everything into the woods. I own another 50 feet or whatever. To my house, to probably that tree, and to probably that one single sugar maple with the moss on it. You know, basically where the big tree line kind of demarcates. See what else we got in here. Some shit I hit with the lawn tractor. Hey, feathers. Looks like, I'm guessing turkey, but that's probably the goose that I plucked. Get another raspberry. The stump. Well, and you can have some raspberries too. You're limited to 1 million. Stump. Rock. There's a stump. there. Rock. Stovepipe. Little stump. I just chopped all this yesterday with a scythe. You can see what we got in here. It was an old Yankee rock wall. So again, probably continuing with like that tree to this tree or that one. Basically, I want to be able to swing a golf club, even though that's not what we're really going to do. I want to put a pool in, and then all these can just be kind of pushed into the edge. It's kind of a shame. It's a nice little rock wall, but I want to be able to mow all this. And the land generally grades up to the house, which is a good thing, except for this, obviously. So that's what you're looking at. From, say, that pine to that double pine in the corner to somewhere in there, I don't need all that, to that pine there. I want a graded flat.